Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Dante's Game Room Walmart's Mystery Comic Books pickup video. This week, it's going to be a little bit different. Unfortunately, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do this because I can't find any comic book packs at all now at my local Walmart. I was able to find one, and then I went to my local LCX and picked up like 4 more comic books to share with you. They're not going to be mysteries because I actually got to pick these ones out of comic books that I would choose to read. So, but I'll get to opening up the Walmart pack that I got, show you my pickups for my local LCS, and then I have a little bit of a surprise at the end of the video. It's something I usually don't talk about, but it's my own comic book that I'm working on. But I'll get to that at the end, and I'll show you some stuff, and I might even ink, I don't know, maybe a Ninja Turtle real quickly for you guys. Let's get started on these Walmart packs. First one's going to be the Batman movie cover from the new Batman movie that's out. I haven't got to see yet. I can't wait to, as I'm sure everybody knows by now for me repeating it so often. I'm a huge Batman fan. His Rogue Galleries happens to be my favorite of all time. And nothing makes a good guy except a lot of really cool characters to be bad guys. So the Batman Killing Time #1 is the first comic book. Then I don't know, this is a cool cover. Got the Joker holding up a fishy. Batman 3 Jokers Book 1 by Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok and Brad Anderson. I have a lot of copies, but there's a lot of variant covers to these, so I don't mind getting these because it seems I've been lucky enough to get a new cover every time, so pretty cool. Next, it's Green Lantern Future State #1. Really excited to read this. Also featuring Guy Gardner, who happens to be my favorite Green Lantern of all time. I started reading him with, I guess it was International Justice League, and he happens to be one of the few comic characters that has a great, sarcastic, humorous attitude at all times. So I'm a huge Guy Gardner fan. Anyway, on to the next book. And that's going to be this copy for me. This is Justice League, the Legion of Superheroes, #1 of 6. And then that's going to be on to my local LCS pickups. Now, this is a cool cover. I like the black and white. And on the back, it has the title, Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body, #1. I think this is a local comic shop day exclusive. Okay. But it's a local comic shop day exclusive cover. And then I got a one-shot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Armageddon Game, pre-game, starring the Rat King. Can't wait to read this. I already glossed over the first couple pages, so I'm excited. It's a nice thick book. It's $6.99, and it's a nice thick book. Nice thick book. So a lot of great artwork to enjoy. And then next up, I got House of Slaughter 2 from the world of Something is Killing the Children. And then I got House of Slaughter #1 from the world of Something is Killing the Children. Big fan of Something is Killing the Children, so I'm hoping this will be just as good. I think this one stars Jesse Slaughter. Not sure, don't know anything about it. Haven't got to read them yet. Okay, so now I'd like to show you my comic book. And this is like a little poster I drew. Not a little poster, big poster. It's on a 14 by 20 piece of 100-pound cold press Bristol board. And there you can see part of the class. The title of the comic book is called Day of the Dead. Or not Day of the Dead. I wish I was George A. Romero. I'm a huge fan. This is actually a play on one of my favorite 80s sitcom comedies called Head of the Class, but it's Dead of the Class. And this is going to be cover A. I'm working on it right now. So we got the poster, got the cover A, Dead of the Class. I got this is a very rough beginning of page 1. They're getting to the school bus. They see it. And the guy says, "That's the shortest bus I've ever seen." And he just says, "You've got to be kidding me." And there's the little dinky little short bus. See, the story for Dead of the Class. It's actually an alternative behavior classroom. It goes on a field trip to the National Zoo, and when they come back, they find themselves in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, and so that's the premise. At least, if you want to find the whole story, you'll have to go read it. But I also do have a GoFundMe page for this. I'm not very good. I threw it up there. It's under Donnie Blackwell, Dead of the Class, or you should be able to find it if you know how to do GoFundMe. But these are some stickers I designed for giveaways to come with if you purchase the comic book or fund it. I'll probably put them on Patreon. These are the zombies here, and like I said, I'll just print these out as stickers or something, and we'll have some Dead of the Class stickers. So just something for you guys to look over. And then last but not least, for sure, because I love all this. I know it's basic, rudimentary, just getting started, but this is page 2. This is actually the thumbnail I drew for it. So this is what the next page is going to look like. There's a biochemist in his laboratory. He's got a head in a jar, and then he's checking the time. He's writing down the failure of the experiment, what time it is, and he's staring at and there's the subject on the table. Little brain matter, a little bloody mess, little tools. So that's that. And today I actually took my kids to a trampoline park indoors, and while they were there, I sketched this Ninja Turtle. So I guess I'll ink it for you guys real quick. You guys want to see that? I know you can't answer me, but I'm going to assume you did. And see how it comes out real quick. See how fast I can do this. And remember, speed's never your friend when you're inking. That's why they always speed it up. But I only got so much memory on my phone. So I'm going to try to do this kind of lickety-split. Start the outlines with my brush pen. I like to be able to add a little line weight to my exterior outward lines. It gives it a little bit of a 3D effect, a depth, if you will. And I always like to move my paper as I'm drawing instead of fighting it. I want to be able to draw the lines as quickly and smoothly and seamlessly and painlessly as possible. And sometimes the only way to do that is by moving the actual paper itself. And here we go. And so if I can't find any more Walmart comic books, would you guys like me to open up maybe sports cards? I got a bunch of boxes of those. Or would you rather maybe me go through my comic book collection and show you some of the stuff I got, I guess, over the past year, or what I like to read from? I got probably 8-9 long boxes of comic books, and maybe I can do a comic book spotlight or artist spotlight. Maybe Lee Mars from back in the day, spotlight her work. I'm a big fan of Lee Mars. I have a really heavily cartoon influenced style, of course. As you can probably see, I add a little cartoon flair pretty much to everything I draw, because that's what speaks to me. I'm a kid at heart, you know. But as I ink this, like I said, maybe you guys can come up with some ideas for some upcoming videos. Because if I don't have any Walmart comic books to open. I don't want to stop making videos. I'm just getting to know you guys, and you know, maybe you guys can help me out. What do you want me to do to improve your enjoyment of the show? I can do drawing videos as well, and draw some more of my characters. Maybe do a, a comic book page. I'll go through the whole process if you guys like, from start to finish, and show you my process of how I create my work. Or you guys could pick out some characters of your favorite, and maybe I could try to draw them for you. You know, if you guys are a Magneto fan, maybe I can draw you Magneto. Of course, Turtle fans, maybe you can have me draw you a scene from the Ninja Turtles or Batman or whatever you guys want. Spawn, you know, and I'll do my best to, you know, to entertain you with my limited drawing capabilities. So. And like I said, I'm always open to suggestions. Just because I didn't name something doesn't mean you know, I'd name the sports card, comic book collections, drawing. If you guys think there's something else I can do that'd be entertaining, feel free to suggest that. Because, you know, I think I'm open. I have an open mind. I think pretty much anything can be fun. And I'm just going to go through here with a smaller marker with the details inside the interior lines. And that's how I guess I delineate a Mark Corelli word from drawing. By the way, if you guys do like drawing videos, there's the ones I recommend. If you're into comic book creating and stuff like that and you want to learn it, Mark Corelli has a channel, and he goes step by step. There's also Sean Shirtworks Labs, and he does the young and the dead. Great. I mean, he literally has like he has a website. I'm probably in here blocking it. I wasn't even looking at the camera to see if I was doing this right. Sorry, guys. But he literally has a website. You can download like free tips and templates for your comic books. Teaches you how to do the panels, the writing. Gives you ideas for how to get started with your writing, plotting, panel layout. I mean, he just goes really in depth, really fun. It's like a mad scientist gimmick. I really appreciate all the extra effort he puts into it, and I've seen him before at Comic Cons and stuff like that. He's a really nice, friendly guy who's really on the ball and knows what he's talking about. So it's always good to keep an eye out for those people you can learn from, and he's always willing there to talk to you about his work, how he can help you with his work. Like I said, it's a great it's a great resource to have somebody that's such a great artist be so open and friendly and personal and really there for the community on some hard to ask questions that, you know, some people might be afraid to ask or be afraid they don't know what they're talking about. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't know anything I'm talking about. I prefer it that way because I might learn something by just keeping my mouth shut. And then, you know, because you can learn. I've never thought for one second that I would ever know everything about drawing or know all the techniques or tricks or hacks that there is. He does hack videos for artists where they have trouble getting certain material, because it can be a real chore depending on where you live to be getting material where you can actually produce quality artwork at a professional level. Not that, you know, that's a big deal or anything. Any artwork, as far as I'm concerned, you can take Crayolas and make some beautiful artwork, as long as it's inspired. That's the most important thing, really. That's what brings the beauty to the work. You know, what's inspired in it, what's inspired by it. Um, so, and I'm almost done here, and then I'll let you guys go. And like I said, I apologize. I did try to get some Walmart videos, Walmart comic books. I couldn't find any, so except for that one. And like I said, I did get that pretty cool Batman cover from, and Three Jokers, which like I said, I'm always happy to get a new cover of that series. Joker's by far my favorite villain, or one of my favorite villains. Like I said, I really love all the Batman villains. Two-Face, Penguin, the Riddler, Clayface. I mean, just Batman, I'm sorry, but it really does have the best villains, and they shoved them all into one comic book. And all the other superheroes, as far as I'm concerned, their villains don't stack up half to Batman's. You know, it's just the different range of characters, motivations. I mean, Mr. Freeze. The animated series, the villains that they created and brought into the world of Batman, like, you know, Harley Quinn. That's, you know, legendary comic book character now. You know, like that little mob boss, I forget his name. Gosh, how can I forget his name? But he's the ventriloquist. And then, you know, that doll, that little girl that never ages. That was, oh man, that was such a deep story and really made me cry. You really felt for the villain, you know, and it's hard to do, you know. But Batman villains, they got it in spades. You know, a lot of them you can really feel their pain. Okay, so there, I got some inking. I can do some more detail. I can put it in the next video. Maybe you guys can tell me what you want me to do. And I'd love to do it. Especially if I can't find any more Walmart video comics. But until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon if you want to be notified whenever I put out a video. It's usually every Friday and Saturday. If I can't get it out Friday, it's Saturday. But I enjoy you stopping by. I appreciate all of you. And if you ever have any questions about your art, feel free to ask me. I'd be willing to help with what I can. Not that I'm anything special, but like I said, there's several shows out there. Other David Finch, every Monday Night Draw. Every Monday he has a show called Monday Night Draw. Jazzer, Kesh, ZHC. All these people are just, you know, resources for you to include into your own creativity. And that's all I got to say for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. But until next time, Dante's Gamer out. Bye bye.